Raphael's up. Hi, how many rings is it safe to use in an IFTTT network for money site? Well, Raphael, it can be safe to use as many networks as you want, as long as you are setting them up the way that we recommend. If you're going to use two-tiered or multi-tiered structures for money sites, for blog syndication, I don't recommend it. I recommend that unless you're only managing like one site. And then in that case, it's, you'll have the bandwidth to be able to manage multiple layers or tiers of networks. But it's really super important that you are injecting additional relevant content into the persona-based networks. You only want one branded network per money site, period. That's it, right? Unless, of course, and that would be a network that is branded and themed for the brand. So it's going to be consistent all the way across. And you only want one per money site. And that's why I usually recommend to just stick with a branded tier 1 ring for blog syndication, and that's it. Multiple networks is doable. It can be safe. By the way, you can never eliminate your footprint, but you can minimize it by using the who keeps pinging me? Somebody keeps pinging me. Anyways, you can minimize it by injecting related content feeds into the additional networks, the supporting networks. And we cover all that stuff in the training. Any comments on that, guys, before I move on?
Yeah, I mean, we have always said the same, right? If you're doing YouTube or if you're doing parasites, you can do multiple ranks. But for money blogs, usually you don't need that many. I mean, right. if you're setting your on-site SEO in the way that we explained, for example, on the battle plan, etc., you don't need a multiple tier network for a blog. So
okay. And just so you guys know, with YouTube networks, you can stack as many networks as you want. There's no footprint issues as long as you're using the applets the way that we've shared. Then there's no problem with it. At least not yet. There hasn't been for years. I've been using this method since 2012, and I've never had any issues with YouTube with as many networks as you want, and it's never been a problem. I have had it cause problems with websites if I haven't minimized my footprint or covered my tracks properly. Okay. And that's what the beautiful thing is about the branded networks, guys. You're not covering your tracks. You're literally staking your claim. You're throwing a flag up in the air and saying, "Hey, this is us. This is my brand. This is us on all these other properties." And that's why we interlink them and all that other stuff, because we are literally saying, "This is us. Come look at our footprint." Right? That's what we're doing. But for all the other persona-based networks, you don't want to do that.